Take one. Hello and welcome to The Gadget Show.
Yeah, and possibly the most unpredictable and potentially dangerous episode we've ever recorded. Why? Because we're doing it ourselves.
Yes, and if you don't believe us, watch this. John, just come into shot a little bit. John's shooting Jason. Steady with the shot.
Oh, yes, and that camera over there is getting the wide shot.
Yeah, and this tiny camera is responsible for extreme close-ups.
You see, the thing was, we wanted to answer the question, are video cameras and home editing software so good these days that you can actually make your own TV show? Morning!
Morning, guys!
Oh. When we came into the studio, we immediately knew something was up.
Crew.
No crew, ladder in the middle, boxes.
Nothing was ready for filming.
Hello!
What's going on?
No cameras, no lights, just one heck of a mess. Then we discovered one of our most difficult challenges so far.
Right.
Yes. Go on then, press it.
Dear Susie, Jason and John, we take you a unique DIY challenge. We want you and only you to produce all the studio links for next week's Gadget Show.
Using only consumer tech, you have to film all the footage and then edit it for broadcast.
And then you've got to record your very own blockbusting finale.
Good luck. You might need it.
Might
need it. Definitely need it. We wanted to make our studio links as good as the ones shot by our professional film crew. And there's a huge wave of people who successfully make their own programmes for the web. So we decided to track them down and see how they do it.
Summerskateboarding.com is all about the army of unsung filmmakers in the sport. The website showcases their movies, giving them the exposure they deserve.
How are these directors shooting this stuff? What sort of technology are they using?
People are using all sorts. I see people also using their iPhones or the iPod Touches, and also high-end Canon cameras as well. Anything to get a hand on.
It depends on their budget, but anyone can put a skate vid together. If they take the time to do it properly, you know, you can use really entry-level stuff and it'll be watchable.
Now, I wanted to make a film for the website, so I grabbed some cameras.
I've asked the guys what they've got, and this is what I've come up with. It's absolutely phenomenal.
While Jason prepared to film, I wanted to discover the secrets of someone else who'd mastered the art of DIY TV. Lauren, this is an amazing story. Hello. 3 years ago, Lauren Luke started selling makeup on eBay from her Newcastle home. But she had a USP. Using the simplest of cameras, she filmed videos in her bedroom, like this one, demonstrating how to apply the makeup.
I'm just going to gently lift the eye.
She then put them on the web and quickly became an internet superstar. The amount of hits you've had has just been phenomenal, but you can't believe it, can you?
No, I don't think it. I mean, I think by the end of this year, it's going to be 100 million views.
Come on, let's put some makeup on. Lauren's made over 1,000 video casts. She now uses a Panasonic HTC HS100 with an internal memory which holds over 7 hours of HD footage. And her latest film was going to feature me. Any excuse for a free makeover? The home movies were just the start of her amazing success. In just 3 years, Lawrence launched her own makeup range, a Nintendo game, she's published books, and there's an iPhone app in the pipeline.
It's never been easier to record video, and it's never been easier to broadcast it to the world. That is, of course, thanks to the internet and to channels like YouTube, where most homemade video is posted for anyone to see. And the figures are quite breathtaking. Every minute, 24 hours worth of video is uploaded to YouTube. And 2 billion videos are watched every day. That's really a remarkable figure, especially as YouTube is really quite a new phenomenon. It's only been around for just over 5 years. Now, there are plenty of other websites who are also providing space for amateur movie makers. You can go to Video Jug for DIY movies, giving advice on just about anything. How about this? How to get a girlfriend if you're a hopeless nerd.
Back at the skate park, I was trying out the tips that I'd learned using improvised lighting and an ancient Samsung I'd blagged off a skateboarder.
Look at my kit. This is like a completely different way of looking. It looks like nothing I've ever shot before. I love it.
And my footage looked pretty cool on the summerskateboarding.com website.
We'd all learned some excellent lessons, and I'd taken part in Lauren's webcast.
But our research was just the start. Dozens of people usually produce the Gadget Show. Now we had to make it all by ourselves. It was a massive challenge, and it was about to begin.
Wow, look at all this stuff.
Our first task was absolutely crucial. We wanted top broadcast quality pictures from consumer cameras. If we chose the wrong ones, our challenge would be a disaster right from the start.
Oh, say cheese.
In the end, John decided the latest Panasonic HDC TM700 had amazing picture quality and was the easiest to use, so that was our main camera.
I think this camera will be perfect for shooting in the studio. It's even got manual focus, so if I find the autofocus is hunting, I can switch to manual and focus with this ring, just like on a professional camera.
We chose our second camera because it's a world first. The Samsung HMX S15 is the only camcorder so far that can send its footage via Wi-Fi.
OK, guys, you ready? I want to demonstrate this streaming because it is so impressive.
If it actually works, it will be.
It does work.
I want to know how fast it is.
You're about to find out.
Ooh.
I just recorded a clip.
Yeah.
You hold the phone there, John.
OK.
Now, I press the Wi-Fi button onto the Wi-Fi router. Yeah, if I grab the phone itself...
The footage can be sent via Wi-Fi to a PC, a TV, or even a phone. My 5 seconds of footage took 50 seconds to transfer, and we were very impressed. I want to know how fast it is.
Good test.
And the picture was great too, so we used the Samsung for the studio wide shot.
Our third camera of choice was the Sanyo Exacti VPC SH1. Versatile, light, and perfect for those handheld shots.
And I kept my iPhone 4 on hand just in case.
So we'd chosen the cameras and we were ready. Action!
Hello and welcome to The Gadget Show.
And with the opening link in the can, that's the one you saw at the very start of the show, we decided it was time to be adventurous.
But don't you think just holding a camcorder in your hand is a bit boring?
Yeah, we need to make our links really sassy and really sexy.
So let's see what some of these toys actually do. I used this mini jib for Polly's next link.
Now, love it or loathe it, Twitter is a phenomenon.
The Hey K1 handy jib can be used handheld or pivoting on a tripod. It creates a very professional camera move, as you'll see in a few minutes. But this was my favourite. It's a battery-driven powerhead remote controlled via a cable link. The PH powerhead fits onto most tripods and rotates and tilts the camera. So, when I went solo and recorded this link... Now, I want to talk to you about no-name brand tech. I could move the camera, speed things up in the edit, but is that fair? And create moves that the usual gadget show directors would be really proud of.
So we'd raced through 3 links, and we were now so confident that we decided to be even more ambitious. But would we pull it off?
Our next little toy is this mini table dolly, which we used for Otis's link just before the break into his top 5 sat-navs. Cool, eh?
And this is how it enhanced the link.
And have consigned the A to Z permanently to the glove box.
The MTD Mini Dolly can be adapted to take a range of cameras, and the wheels are adjustable for a straight or curved movement.
Our final TV gadget is the Steadicam, which we used at the start of this part just a few minutes ago. The MMC Minicam stabiliser is suitable for lightweight camcorders and is used to even out the bumps when the cameraman's walking around.
So, all the links were in the can.
See you next time.
We've taken the first part of the challenge in our stride.
Ah, but of course, filming the links is really only part of the story.
Yeah, we've got to edit out all your fluffs first, haven't we?
Your fluffs?
You're the fluffer.
You fluff more than anybody I know.
Well, I'm going to leave those two bickering, because somebody's got to decide what sort of editing software to use.
Who's that bloke?
We'd steamed through filming the links, but choosing our editing software was just as important if we wanted to produce a polished show. So I'm looking at 3 leading entry-level editing software packages, all available at Christmas present prices. Well, if you're feeling generous. Our first choice was Adobe Premiere Elements 9. It's the first Adobe system available for Macs as well as PCs. Vegas Movie Studio HD Platinum is Sony's entry-level editing software. And Final Cut Express 4 is the main competitor from Apple. You can download all 3 for a free 30-day trial. They've all got very attractive interfaces and they're all pretty easy to use after you've had a bit of practice. Although I have to admit I found the Adobe software the hardest to get to grips with. So, which one did we choose to edit the links we'd shot? In the end, we plumped for Final Cut Express, a light version of the professional editing package that's used to make top TV programmes. It copes well with importing multiple formats. And it has the interface that I found the most intuitive. And the combination of the two meant we were confident we'd achieve a professional look. So we triumphantly stormed through the first 2 parts of our challenge. We'd filmed and edited all the studio links. But our toughest task still lay ahead. Now we had to create a huge finale. And to film it, we'd need an army of helpers. Otherwise, our challenge would fail at the last hurdle.
To prove that you could make your own TV show using just consumer tech, like we're doing now. For example, that's the wide shot there with nobody standing behind it. Then John's shooting Jason. I'm also shooting Jason on this little camera here. But it's working well.
It's working. There is real jeopardy, though, isn't there? Because actually, there is no guarantee that we're going to put all this fine footage together and have a finished, polished show.
Yeah, OK, I know. We haven't finished yet, but we have got this far because, of course, our challenge was not only to shoot and edit the show, but also to come up with an epic finale.
Yeah, absolutely. And for that, we're going to need some serious muscle. Get extreme close-up on that.
I'm going to need an extreme close-up on that.
You need a macro lens for that one.
Put it away.
And that muscle was provided by an army of Gadget Show fans with their tech at the ready and a troupe of extremely flexible dancers. Our DIY grand finale would be like no other. We'd planned a breakdance stunt that would be filmed exclusively by amateurs, demonstrating just how easy it's become for anyone to shoot their own TV footage.
This is Cole from Circa Media, and he's been working with the girls from the Midlands Academy of Dance and Drama, who are all around me warming up very professionally. Interestingly, they're not the focus. The real focus of today is this lot. Our DIY TV camera crew.
Hi, everyone. This is our big extravaganza. So we've asked lots of Gadget Show fans from everywhere to help us film what we're about to do. It's called crowdsourcing. So all these guys are going to use their cameras to film our event, then we're going to edit them together and hopefully get some really, really cool footage. I just hope we can do it. Ready, guys? Yeah! I think they are.
This programme's been all about how easy it is now to use amazing consumer tech to make your own TV shows. And that's exactly what the Gadget Show fans who answered our Twitter invitation were going to demonstrate. And the response was amazing. I couldn't wait to get my hands on all that tech the fans had brought along, starting with some cool top-end DSLRs.
12mm lens, so I'm getting almost 180-degree wide angle.
And what about you, dude?
I've got a Canon 7D with an LCD viewfinder on here.
Can I play? Look at that, dude. You got the gear.
Sony HX1, just bog standard bridge camera.
Sweet, man. All these little digital SLRs and these compacts that can do full HD. You would have thought it.
The tech was fabulous, but if we wanted to make a great video, we needed cameras from every single angle.
Can you go and do the low shot, starting from here? Get a nice shot down the line. Floyd, do you want to go up there on that balcony?
Meanwhile, I was going tech crazy. There was so much variety.
I've actually got one of these, dude. Nice little handy cam, little flip video, look. That's incredible. It's a lovely bit of kit. Dude, honestly, this is incredible. There was a day when it was amazing if you had a camera on your phone. And now these guys are shooting on kit that, in certain ways, is better than what I'm talking to you on right now. Am I right? Yeah.
Even the man from Nokia came down to show off their latest N8 touchscreen smartphone.
I love it! I'm salivating. Is that wrong?
As the time for the stunt approached, my preparations became more frantic.
Right, guys, you're going to spread yourselves along here. So you guys over there, so spread out a little bit so we get a different sort of shot. OK, you go on a tight shot. Wide shot, stay on the wide shot. So I think we're pretty much ready to go.
The waiting was over. The dancers were ready. It was time to press record.
Are you ready up there? Excellent. Are you ready up there? Good stuff. Over there. Down the end. Woohoo! Everybody ready? Action!
As the stunt started, our amateur video makers were really put on the spot. The success of the film was totally in the hands of these Gadget Show fans.
We had 40 cameras shooting every conceivable angle. Even I got in on the act using my mobile.
But would our crowdsourced footage really produce a blockbusting movie?
And cut! Well done! Great stuff! Fantastic! Well done, girls, brilliant! Hopefully we've got some amazing footage with all these cameras. Big round of applause for yourself. Nice one, guys!
But there was no time to celebrate. 40 cameras meant 40 chunks of footage. And it all had to be collected to see if this crowdsourcing challenge could possibly work. And immediately, we hit problems.
This footage is all well and good, and I'm sure there's something that's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
But if we don't collect it all together, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, the whole thing will have been a pointless exercise. What have we got? Over 40 different types of device?
Imagine trying to do this a few years ago. It would have been impossible.
Absolutely impossible. We better stop chatting, haven't we, and actually get down.
Yeah, because it's going to take us a long time.
A lot of the footage needed to be converted so that I could use it with our Final Cut Express editing software. It took ages, but finally our crowdsourced stunt video was ready for its premiere.
Action!
And the technology had done its job. We captured a fantastic multitude of camera angles.
And John decided to include even the lowest quality footage because the whole idea was to involve as many cameras as possible.
So, with more than a little help, we triumphantly completed the final part of our DIY challenge.
So is that it? Have we done it?
Well, we'll never know, will we? I mean, it's a bit like Schrodinger's cat, isn't it? You know, are we dead or are we alive? You're talking about something that happened in the future, in the past tense. Huh? And if by talking about it, you know, are you in effect stopping it from ever happening?
I think I know what you mean. You mean the fact that we've shot the links in the studio, but we haven't actually done the editing yet. But listen to this. We have obviously done the editing because you're watching the show, which means that we have succeeded. Woohoo!
Brilliant.
Yes! See you next time.
Yeah, that's, of course, if they're actually there.
What do you mean?
See you last time.
See you soon.
Meow.
Meow.